Hi Gemini, good evening. Welcome to my channel, Mystic Rose Awakening, and your weekly tarot read. I hope this video finds you well. Let's call in the energy, shall we? Attack. Malkus. Begabura. Begadula. La Olam. Amen. Okay, let's do some energy clearing. Close your eyes. Take a couple of good deep breaths all the way in, all the way out. Here we go. Going to transmute any negative energy into positive energy. Clear anything that cannot be transmuted or is no longer serving a purpose for the zodiac sign collective of Gemini. Now we're going to call in positive energies. Gemini, let's get started with your read. When I meditated for you prior to starting this video, I saw a lot of blues and purples. Blues are for mental clarity. Purples are for spirituality. And I also saw a little bit of red, which is for your root chakra. Also, spiritual protection. Always good, right? All right, let's see what we have going on for the collective of Gemini. Oh, let me adjust this so you can see the shuffle on your cards. We have going on for the collective of Gemini for the week ahead, Spirit. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. Clear messages, please, for the collective of Gemini. Gemini. clear messages for the collective of Gemini, please. What do we have for the week ahead for Gemini? Thank you. Two of Wands. Oops, that was a big mess. Hopefully that's not saying you're a big mess this week. Two of Wands could indicate going within. Could also indicate a decision of some sort. What do we have going on for the collective of Gemini for the week ahead? Gemini. What do we have going on? Thank you. For Gemini. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed. Gemini. What I'm immediately noticing is all the green. All right, here's our spread. As I said, the first part of this read has lots of green. Green signifies heart chakra, emotions, healing, so we've got the Two of Wands, quite possibly a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you're going within. Seven of Pentacles. I always see he's cutting something out there with his sickle, so could indicate that there's something that needs to be cut out. Pentacles represent earth signs, earth represents practical matters. Earth sign people are practical, sensuous. Sevens represent magic, spirituality, research. And then we've got the Four of Cups reversed. Fours signify foundations, structure, security, stability, the material world. Cups signify water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emotions. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot signifies some type of movement. If the Two of Wands is representing a choice of some sort, I always notice how on this card for the Chariot we have one black horse, one white horse. Could represent the yin and the yang, male, female, dark, light, positive, negative, good or bad. And then we have the Magician. In the Magician's stance, he's got his wand pointed to the sky and his hand pointed to the ground, to me, which represents as above, so below. So let's get some clarifiers out on this. Two of Wands for Gemini, please, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Wands for Gemini, please. Thank you. So we've got, aha, there you go. Choose wisely. And we've also got the conflict and defeat card here. So likely it's going to be a tough choice of some sort. Here's another 7. So magic, spirituality, do your research, choose wisely, research. There you have it. So you don't want to make a hasty decision here. More green. So it's something that's going to have an emotional effect on you or someone else. Conflict and defeat. 5. 5s signify crisis, transformation, health, and change. We've got a blue border here, which indigo represents mental clarity. There's a lot of yellow on this card, which indicates your sacral chakra, being able to stand in your power. Let's see what the book has to say about this conflict and defeat. The number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change. And how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action, or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge. For this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you can take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. So, you've got a choice to be made here, and Spirit's telling you to choose wisely and take everybody's feelings into consideration. Tread lightly. Don't make a harsh, hasty, fast judgment or decision. In any decision you're faced with in life, you should always take a pause and ask yourself before you make your final choice, is this decision in the greatest good of everyone involved? If the answer to this question is not yes, don't do anything in this moment. You need to take time to contemplate, how can I proceed in a way that is coming from my heart space? That's why there's all this green here. Coming from my heart. What is an answer that is going to be in the best interest of everyone involved here? And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Again, 7s signify magic, spirituality, and research. He's cutting holly out of the tree, so it could represent him cutting down his harvest. It also could represent, excuse me, pardon me. Oops. It could also represent cutting something out of your life. Spirit, why do we have the 7 of Pentacles here? Please clarify the 7 of Pentacles card. Why do we have the 7 of Pentacles? Clear answers on the 7 of Pentacles, please. 7 of Pentacles for Gemini. Why do we have the 7 of Pentacles for Gemini? Thank you. Solitude. Too many. Let's take a look at solitude first. So, this is a major arcana card, so this would signify that it is something significant. Nines represent completeness, completion, idealism, and leadership. Oh, goodness, excuse me. I'm noticing right away her blue dress, which again will signify mental clarity. She is got her eyes closed, or she's reading a book. She's gaining wisdom. She's studying a situation. There's one pillar behind her, and she's directly in front of it, which means that's the middle pillar. On the tree of life, the Kabbalistic tree of life, there are 3 pillars. So she's not veering towards any extreme. She's grounded. She's right in the middle where she should be, so that she can make a wise choice, not out of emotions. But she's looking to gain mental clarity before she makes this choice. What about the 7 of Pentacles, Spirit? We've got stand your ground and deception and envy. That's too many. Those are the ones we're taking. So we've got 777. That is very auspicious, I might say. After you watch this video, Google angel number 777. You might find some information that resonates with you there. So stand your ground. This has a purple border, and so 7s indicate magic, spirituality, and research. We know that there's a need for research here, and that's what Spirit is recommending through this solitude card. And we know that the purple border indicates spirit also, and spirituality. So stand your ground. So you've got a choice to make. Spirit is telling you to choose wisely and to tread with caution, not to make a fast, hasty decision, to go within in order to decide to harvest or cut something out. You need to stand your ground. And we've got some deception and envy indicated here, either on your part or someone else's. And then we have the 4 of Cups reversed. Just had this one in the last read, and I don't recall exactly what the reversed meaning was, so let's look it up. 4s indicate, by the way, structure, security, stability. 4 of Cups reversed says new opportunities may be presented to you, and you are likely to grasp these with enthusiasm. The fallow time described on this card, in the upright meaning of this card, may now be over, and you may be keen to enter a new, more dynamic period of your life. Alternatively, finding this card reversed may indicate that you are beset with fears of loss and insecurity. Well, with all this going on, I wonder why. That are in reality without foundation. They may well be driven by a dread of being left alone and may result in you having inappropriate relationships. So maybe it's you, Gemini. Or staying too long in a relationship that needs to end. So perhaps this is you because you needed to have already made this decision that you're in a situation that is not serving you. It's not good for you. And you need to get out of it. And then the next card I see, the next card out for you is the Chariot, which indicates movement. Can we get a clarifier on the Four of Cups? Please clarify Four of Cups for Gemini. Please clarify the Four of Cups card for Gemini. Show me what I need to see. Clear messages, please, Spirit, about... Thank you. Okay, so here we go. 5. Oh, this is a lot. 5. Emotional loss. Oh, Gemini. Balance. Harmony. Crown chakra. So you needed to make this decision to cut something out. And Spirit's saying, go within. Stand your ground. Here's another 7 too. 7, 7, 7, 7. You need to get out of this. It's going to be an emotional loss, but you need to find balance in your life, and that's going to lead you to peace and harmony. You need to go within, connect with yourself, connect with Spirit to make a sound decision on this, but you also need to tread lightly with the person on the other end of this, and take their feelings into consideration too on your way out. And then we have movement, we have the Chariot. Why do we have the Chariot here for Gemini? Why do we have the Chariot here for Gemini, Spirit? Clear messages for the Chariot card for Gemini. Why do we have the Chariot card for Gemini? Thank you. So we've got patience and planning. So you need to get out, but another 7. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7s here. And then we have 1, 2, 3 5s. Speak your truth. So it's going to take some patience and planning. See, here's the 2 pillars here. And then you've got throat chakra. So perhaps you haven't been speaking your truth, or perhaps you need to, or perhaps somebody's going to speak their truth to you. I'm noticing between these 2 cards, between the throat chakra and the Magician, there's so much blue here. And why do we have the Magician here for Gemini? Why do we have the Magician here for Gemini? Magician card for Gemini. Why do we have the Magician for Gemini? Yeah. Suffering in silence. So here we had we have the throat chakra. So you need to speak your truth. Someone is suffering in silence. So let's see here. The Magician is saying that you now have the potential to realize your dreams, and it's just a question of using your willpower and your focus to take the first steps towards achieving your purpose. Don't forget that to make your life magical and to work effective magic in the world, you need to combine the abilities of both being focused and open. The Magician is powerful because he knows how to be open to inspiration, to spirit, and how to let this inspiration flow through him into the world through his decisions and actions. Doubt and preoccupation with self, often referred to as ego, inhibit the flow of this energy. If you can trust and let go of worries about your life, creative energy can start to flow through you, and you can get to work on important and meaningful projects. The message of the Magician is open yourself to the power of Awen and Nufri, of inspiration and life force, and let it flow through you into the world. So, as far as the Suffering and Silence card, the number 9 indicates completion. You are finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs. Or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a new way or path will be shown to you. So what Spirit is saying to you here is your fears are blocking your flow. You see, the Magician, as I said, he's got his wand pointed to the sky and his hand pointed to the ground. As above, so below. He is manifesting his abundance from Kether to Malkuth. But he can only do this if he lets go of his limiting beliefs and self-talk. And so Spirit is saying that you're blocking your energy flow by being trapped in fear. And if you can let go of your feelings of fear, of moving forward, of moving out of this situation, a new path will be shown to you. Let's get some action cards out here for you. What are some action steps that Gemini can take, Spirit, for this situation? What are some action steps? Thank you. We've got will, focus, power, and the masculine. One more card for our action steps for Gemini, please. One more card for Gemini. One more message, please, Spirit, for Gemini. Clear messages, please. Clear message for Gemini. One more card. Too many. One more message for Gemini. Thank you. Change. All right, so lucky number 13 is what we're starting out with here. I see a whole lot of blue and a whole lot of purple and a smidge of red, just like I told you from my meditation, right? So you really need to turn within, connect with spirit for mental clarity, and take comfort in the fact that you have spiritual protection. Your guides are with you. Spirit is with you. You really need to let go of your fears and let your energy flow so your messages could come through. So for this card, 13 is a lucky number. In numerology, it goes to a 4. 4s signify structure, security, stability, the material world. I see a whole lot of moons here. Moons, and especially one above her forehead here. So moons signify intuition. Her dress is blue. It's the universe. We've got the phases of the moon here. Let's see, 13. Will. Decisions require actions. Back to your choices. You are in control of your own decisions in life. No one else's passion, passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. The quote for this card is, "I have the will to make the changes I need." This makes sense because the 4 of Cups reversed is telling you you stayed stagnant in a situation for too long, and it's caused you to pursue happiness in a wrong way. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. In a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame, the idea of placing our personal will persistently into something seems quaint. That's why it's telling you to choose wisely, but also be careful of the other person's feelings involved here. Do not impose your will on them. And do not place the blame all on them either. While they do share, obviously, a portion of the blame, most likely in this situation, you also have to accept your responsibility of not being brave enough to make a move when you should have. This is indicating to me that you have been in a situation for a while that you know is not a good situation for you, that you know that you don't want to be in, and you haven't gotten out of it, but perhaps you're behaving like you're out of it. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particularly negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires concentration of our will. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change. To be willful means we have the power. of control over our own actions. And that will fires up the persistence we need to get what we want. Contrary to popular belief, in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not interfere with another's free will. This means that they do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do they get what they want instead? They cast on themselves in line with their will, focusing carefully on what they would like in their lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get back our ex-boyfriend who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves for our ideal partner. This way, we don't interfere with his free will, and if the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we have attracted someone new and better for us. Either way, win-win. Winning! To use our will productively, we should access what we really want and make sure this is what we want to reach for. And that's why the divine is saying, go within. Which is the next card, focus. It's a number 14. 14 goes to a 5. Again, this is indicating transformation. There's a butterfly here on her forehead. Butterflies to me signify transformation, right? From a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly. So you're going to go through a transformation in order to get to where you want in life. You're going to have to transform from this unhappy caterpillar to this beautiful butterfly. The next card we have is power. It's a 16, which goes to a 7, again with the 7s. This is highly auspicious for you. So, by extending your will, going within, you're going to be inducing some very significant changes in your life that are going to lead you down a path of true love, true happiness, what you're really after. So step into your true power, shine brightly, do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. Go outside on a clear night and look up. Hopefully you'll see the stars twinkling. If you are really lucky, you might see the swirling Milky Way spilling across the darkness. And then, there she is, the big full moon, unmistakable in her glory and power. She moves the earth itself, stabilizes it into orbit. She releases and pulls the seas. She is the object of devotion, the inspiration of poems, the realm of the goddesses. And she has witnessed the very first of us rise up on 2 legs and venerate her. Generation after generation, we have stood barefoot under the same moon, wishing, setting intentions, dancing, and drawing her graceful power. You are made of the very swirling matter that is the stuff of stars. You are pure possibility, changing constantly, renewing and transforming. Take this moment to recognize that power and rejoice in it. For your next step is the precursor to your future self. I told you, all these 7s are so auspicious. I am loving this. And then the next card we have after that is the masculine. So that's a number 42. In numerology, 42 will go to a 6. Sixes signify balance, integration, union, baby. Yes, union. Catapulting you towards your true love, your divine masculine or feminine. And followed by that, we have change, which is a number 35. 35 goes to an 8 in numerology. 8s signify abundance, manifestation, diligence, and harvest. Accept change. Life, like the seasons, is about change. Take advantage of change energy. Plan ahead. One of the great truths in life is that change is constant. It's unavoidable, and we can resist all we want, but nothing truly stays the same. It's better than to prepare and even direct change by setting intentions and building our personal power from the inside out. Seasonally, there are times of the year that, at their essence, have a profound sense of change. Usually, the seasons of autumn and spring. It's at these times of year we can feel more easily the shift between one season to another. In the fall, the nights grow longer and there's a chill when the darkness falls that wasn't there weeks before. The breeze that blows is no longer. The birds we've been watching all summer seem to have packed up and left. We begin to dress with more layers, and we may even hunger for different foods. All these are signals of change. In spring, it's all about waking up and warming up, and the opposite happens. All of these are signals of change. The moon shines down upon the winds of change. The clearing storms, the electric cackle of lightning, and the boom of thunder echoing across the valley. There is great energy to be channeled in such a time. And to be focused towards riding change with joy and ease. I love it. All right, my dear Gemini. So, this reading was a big truth bomb, wasn't it? Seems that you've stayed stagnant in a situation that isn't serving you. And it's time for you to go within and decide how to go about this in the best manner possible so as not to hurt anyone, even though this might be inevitable. But your exit out of this situation needs to be a gentle one, without laying blame, because we both know you've got some of the blame here, that you've made a choice to stay too long in a situation, and it's caused you to behave incorrectly. It's caused you to cause someone else to be deceptive and envious of maybe something someone else has. So be gentle on this person the best that you can. Really take some time to think about how you're going to go about this. But you do need to go about this. Once you get past that hard part, it might not be smooth seas, but the work is going to be worth it. Because you're going to be heading in a direction that is meant for you, that you'll be happy in, that you won't have to be deceptive or envious of someone else because you'll be heading towards your true happiness. And on that note, I'm going to bid you a good evening. Until next week, All my love.